Welcome, welcome. Sorry about the little glitch on the countdown there. Uh, Whoopsie. Uh, hello. Welcome again
Hello.
to my basement. Tim and I here, broadcasting live to all you cool cats and kittens out there. Uh, some of you may know what that is, some of you may not, which is just fine. But if you know, you know. Welcome to Wednesday night, Tim.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you for so much for hosting me down here in your awesome office.
Yes. So what do we have on the schedule for this evening for our fine friends from Riptide and Edge 56?
Alrighty, we have another really fun skit for you guys. I think you're going to be caught a little off guard. Maybe not too much off guard if you, I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. And then we have another amazing worship set list. And then we'll stop again, go for a little intermission, so that way Edge 56, you can head on over to your Zoom rooms, and Riptide, you'll stay here. We have another question for you guys to comment, and also a fun picture for you guys to discuss as well. And then we'll have a short message for Riptide before they head over to their Zoom groups. And I wanted to mention something really quick. I sent out a text reminding everybody about the live stream. I said, at least specifically for Riptide, I sent out the text, and I said, Riptide, 1 minute until our Wednesday night love stream.
Oh, love.
And I said, go to riptide.today, and I sent the link for YouTube. So if you're wondering about that, it was a typo. Autocorrect doesn't understand.
Tim loves this.
I love stream.
It's
I
not.
do. It's a Wednesday night love because we're learning about Jesus.
We're love.
And
we're social
know us.
distancing.
Yeah.
It's all good.
all
All right.
good.
Is it time for the skit?
Let's get to it.
All right. Without further ado.
That was crazy, guys. I don't know what was happening. But me, personally, I am going to Wednesday Night Live. See you later.
Oh, hey everybody. How's it going? We're going to go into a time of worship, and I'm going to pass it over to Tim and Jenna.
Hey Edge 56 and Riptide, we're so glad to have you here again on another Wednesday Night Live. We're going to go ahead and get started with some worship. We are going to be singing Build My Life and peace. So God, we thank you so much for this opportunity to get together online. We pray that you would bless our time together. I pray that as we worship you, that we would be able to be prepared for the conversations you have for us in our Zoom calls, God. So be with us, and thank you so much. Amen. Worthy of every song. Worthy of every song we could ever sing. Worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. We live for you. Jesus. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever bring. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. Holy. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. Worthy. Worthy of every song we could ever sing. Worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. We live for you, Jesus. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. And holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder. Show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. I will build my life, and I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken.
Show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me.
You will stay true, even when the lies come. Your word remains true, even when my thoughts don't line up. I will stand tall on each promise you made. Let the rest fade away. There's a peace far beyond all understanding. May it ever set my heart at ease. Does anxiety come, I'll remember that peace is a promise you keep. Oh, peace is a promise you keep. You will stay true, even in the chaos. Your word remains true, even when my mind wreaks havoc. I will be still, for I've known all along my Jehovah Shalom. There's a peace far beyond all understanding. May it ever set my heart at ease. What anxiety fails to remember this peace is a promise you keep. Oh, this is a promise you keep. You are peace to the restless soul. Peace when my thoughts wage war. Peace to the anxious heart. That's who you are. That's who you are. You are peace when my feet take hold. Peace when I feel it goes. Peace when I lose control. That's who you are. That's who you are. I found peace far beyond all understanding. Let it flow where my mind's unfazed. All anxiety bows in the presence of Jesus, the keeper of peace. And peace is a promise. Oh, Jesus, the keeper of peace. And peace is a promise he keeps. So God, we just thank you that you're a God who's above everything. A God who meets us here in the midst of craziness and obstacles, and you remind us that you've still got us. You're a God who wants to bring rest and peace and joy in this crazy time. And so God, we thank you for that. God, I ask that you meet us tonight in our Zoom conferences, that you're the same God who meets us in the Riptide room or the whatever rooms you guys meet in. You're the same God in those rooms that you are in our bedrooms right now, God. And so we thank you that you're constant. You're a constant and faithful God. Amen.
Amen.
All right, you Riptiders and Edge 56ers, the time has come for us to separate. Edge 56, please head on over to your Zoom rooms. Your leaders will be waiting for you there. You can find the links at edge56.today, I believe. And Riptiders, just hang out here for a second. We're going to have a message from Tim momentarily. But while we wait, please, in the comments, tell us your favorite quarantine snack. That snack you just can't live without when you can't leave the house. So we're going to give you a moment. Riptiders, answer the question. Edge 56ers, make your way to the Zoom room. And we're back live with Tim and myself. Do you have a favorite quarantine snack, Tim?
My favorite quarantine snack is my favorite snack, just in general, and that is chips, salsa, and hummus. Specifically, supremely spicy hummus by Sabre. I'm pretty sure it's Sabre, not Sabre. I don't want to get it confused with the company from The Office.
The Sabre? No.
Oh my gosh. Dunder Mifflin is a part of Sabre.
Do you have the chips, hummus, and salsa all together, or is it chips and hummus and chips and salsa, and you like alternate?
Alternate.
Okay.
Sometimes though, I will get Ritz crackers and eat that with the hummus. It's a little bit more filling.
Okay.
How about yourself, Chris? What is your favorite quarantine snack?
My favorite quarantine snack would have to be... I'm going to go with... so many snacks to choose from. Corn nuts.
Ooh,
we happen to get corn nuts. I really like the ranch corn nuts. Also, Trader Joe's has awesome corn nuts. They're a little different. They're bigger in size. Inca something or other. Anyway, those are the snacks. Have anyone in the chat given us any of their favorite snacks?
Let's see. John says puppy chow. We got from Keith
My dog
Carson.
likes puppy chow.
We got, let's see. Oh, you're saying this is Owen. Hello, Owen.
Does Owen have a favorite snack?
Yeah, Owen, you should tell us your favorite snack. Let's see. From Meredith, we got, she likes to bake cookies.
Oh,
so that's awesome, Meredith, that you like to bake cookies instead of just
for
going
bringing
to the
them
store.
to us, Meredith.
I know. Come on.
Missed
Gotta
opportunity.
Share. Avery said, same though, Mare. So Avery also likes to bake cookies.
All these bakers, and no one's bringing us anything.
Bryce says top ramen with an egg.
Oh, there you go.
I haven't tried top ramen with an egg before, so you're gonna have to tell me how to do that, Bryce.
That's like what the fancy ramen restaurants do.
Yeah. Ooh, from Emily, we have homemade ice cream sandwiches.
Lots of homemade stuff. I have to say, we had some homemade bread that someone dropped off for us. It was fantastic. Thank you, Grandma, for making bread.
Yep. Ooh, we got from this guy, Oreos. Someone said Oreos.
Oreos, always a good choice.
Ooh, Owen said Ritz crackers are his
Ritz,
favorite.
just plain.
Now here's my
Ritz?
question though. Does anyone do the whole wheat ones, or do you do just the regular ones? My family got me hooked on the whole wheat ones. I like the taste of them better, and there's a little sweetness to them.
I don't know that I've ever had those.
Weird.
Anyhow, it looks like our snack answers have run out. So, Riptiders, I don't know if you heard the news that got dropped today. My kids were really upset. Well, my college-age daughter didn't care, but my high school son was really mad at this news. And to come on April 1st, of all days. Unbelievable. So, that's a little sadness as we go into our message. Who's giving us the message tonight, Tim?
Oh, I am.
Oh, great. Well, we're going to go into a little hyperspace jump and go see Tim in the Riptide room.
Hey, Riptide. It is great to see you all on another Wednesday Night Live. I hope you all are doing well. And I want to start you off with a question. When was a time where something crazy or something bad was happening, and all you could do was focus on that. I'm going to take hands. Okay. No one over there. Oh, that's right. You guys are behind the camera, or I guess your screens at this point. Well, I'm glad that you guys are here. You guys can save your stories for your Zoom calls later on. But I want to share a time with you. Now, when we were at winter camp, there's a moment behind the scenes that I became overwhelmed. And I was looking around at everything that I thought I had in place, or I didn't. And I personally wasn't sure how well things were going to turn out. My focus was on this feeling of being overwhelmed and not on the good that God always does, because he's the unstoppable God. No matter what happens, no matter how prepared we feel, no matter what we think is gonna hold us back, sometimes we feel like something's gonna hold God back, and that is not true. God is unstoppable, and God is gonna make sure that his plans of goodness and love are going to be taken place, and he's going to make sure that his plan is secure and is going to happen. And so I want to share with you guys a story about Paul. And if you guys know who he is, I want you to comment below and tell us who Paul is. Let's look at the comments right now. I think they're here. They might be over here, but I'm just going to look around this general area. Okay, I see a couple comments coming in. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Okay, maybe not that. I don't know. Hey, check that out. So yeah, Paul was an apostle, and he actually used to be called Saul when he would persecute and do bad things to Christians. But then he became Paul, and he went on this amazing journey to bring Jesus' message to everyone. And there's a specific trip that he went on with his friend Silas. They went to Philippi, and they were wrongly imprisoned. And while they were shackled by their wrists and their feet into the wall, instead of complaining about the situation, like, I don't know about you guys, but me personally, if I were in that situation, I would probably be complaining a whole lot. I would be focused on all the bad things going on. But instead, Paul and Silas were praying and worshiping God. They were focused on him instead of the situation. They decided, you know what? Everything around us, we could continue to complain about it. We could continue to focus on all the bad things going on. But doing that isn't going to change the situation. That's actually going to make us not realize all the good that God is doing. Our focus isn't going to be on the amazing things that God has planned for us. It's going to be on the fact that we're in a cell and we're surrounded by people who aren't really the best. But instead, they decided to worship and pray to God. And I don't know about you guys, that's really inspiring to be able to take a situation and turn focus away from all the bad things that is happening and instead turn it to God and say, God, you know what? I want to focus on you. So while they're in the cell, praying and worshiping God, there's this big earthquake and the entire place is just shaking. And it's falling apart and everybody's going crazy except for Paul and Silas. And then all of a sudden it stops. And one of the prison guards is sitting in the back and he's like, this sucks. He's like, wait, hold on. No. You gotta be kidding me. The prison doors were wide open, just wide open. And immediately, the first thought that goes to his mind is, oh my goodness, the prisoners are gone. There's no way they're still in cells. They're wide open. The doors are wide open. Why would they stay? And he says, oh my gosh, now I'm not only going to lose my job, but there's many unspeakable things that the authorities are probably going to do to me because the prisoners are all gone, and my job is to guard them. And so he's like, well, this sucks. And as he's thinking these things and just going crazy, Paul and Silas are peering out the cell, just curious of what's going on, and they see him, and they go, oh no. And they run over him, and they're like, hey, don't take your life. Don't. We're all here. And prison guard goes, you guys are all here? Paul and Silas say, yes, we're all here. And immediately, the prison guard realizes, oh my gosh, these are the guys who are praying and worshiping. And he asks them, how can I be saved? And immediately Paul and Silas look at him and say, just follow Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, and follow everything that he taught us. Follow the life that is rooted in love and focused on bringing life, and your life will truly be saved. What's really amazing about this story about Paul and Silas is we get to see two different ways of focusing on our current circumstances. We see the prison guard who is focused solely on all the bad things that have happened. The earthquake, and the doors are open, and the prisoners are probably gone. And he doesn't see what's truly happening in that situation. He doesn't realize the amazing things that are going to come of the situation. Then we see Paul and Silas, and they're in their cell just praying and worshiping God. They're not complaining about a single thing. The prison guard, on the other hand, he was just complaining a ton. And these two different examples of focus, I think, are really important during our time in quarantine and also our time whenever we have other issues. You know, whenever we have a family issue, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I can possibly do to help these relationships. Or maybe you're at school and there's a test and you're just like, I don't know what to do. This problem is, I don't know how to solve it right now. Or maybe during this time of quarantine, you're like, I can't do anything. All I can do is stay at home. And all that comes to our mind is everything that we could possibly complain about. We're focused on all the bad things that are going on. And instead of realizing the good that could come out of them, we're focused on the bad and we're complaining. I want to encourage you guys to maybe take a shift. Maybe follow Paul and Silas's footsteps and maybe be thankful for what could possibly be happening. We want to shift our focus from everything that is in front of us that we could possibly be complaining about and to shift our focus towards God. Be thankful for all the opportunities that we have. One thing I'm really thankful for is the fact that we have technology. We have technology that allows us to be able to connect online. Zoom, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. All this amazing technology allows us to connect with one another. Maybe you're actually spending more time with your family. I know for me, every moment with family is something really important. And maybe that's something we could shift our focus on too. Or maybe there's a phone call that you've had recently and you realize, wow, I'm actually really thankful I don't really talk on the phone all that much. Instead of focusing on all the bad things that are in front of us, let's shift our focus on God and be thankful. So as you go to your Zoom groups, I want to leave you with this question. What could we be thankful for during a time of hardship? Maybe even right now. How could we be thankful and shift our focus towards God? I'll see you guys over in Zoom.
Okay, guys, it's about that time to head to our Zoom rooms while we have this groovy music playing. Go ahead, jump over to riptide.today to get the links. And we will see you over there in your Zoom room. Before we jump to Zoom, do you have any last words, Tim? Anything to add since now you've been in two places at once?
Well, yeah, you can see I'm still wearing the same clothes. So if you notice, I did make a run over to
like
Journey.
a portal.
That way I could, be there for the message live, and I ran back over here. Surprisingly, I'm not very sweaty. But yeah, I'm excited for the conversations that we're gonna have as we discover what all we can be thankful for during hard circumstances.
Awesome. We'll see you all in Zoom land. Okay, Zoomers.